Hello guys, it's always good and exciting to bring you trending, most exciting, reliable and authentic happenings in Nigeria, and it is very unfortunate that the people making the law are the ones breaking the law, because really international flights have not resumed, but something serious happened to the first lady, that is the president's wife, that is Aisha Buhari, and you would not believe what was done to her. But really, it is so unfortunate that we have to be in a country where, a lot of things are not put properly in place, and when they are even put in place, they are not carried out, and that is what as because it shows that the leaders are not good examples. We all know that international flight is yet to resume, and really no one is expected to leave or even come into the country, but really all the same, it is the president, because really he even went to, Benin Republic about a week or so ago, and really and he went there to fight the fight of corruption for the country, when his own country is really dying of serious corruption. But really, this is not about him. Something happened to Aisha Buhari, and she's been flown out of the country. You will not believe what happened to her. Details of this I'll bring to you shortly. But before then, if you haven't hit the subscribe button, what are you waiting for? Ensure you hit the subscribe button, and also give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to turn on your notification bell, because that is the only way you get notified anytime we drop a new video. Okay, let's dive right in and see what happened to Aisha Buhari and why she was flown out of the country, and to where. Yes, Aisha, the wife of Nigeria's President Muhammadu Buhari, has been flown to Dubai, United Arab Emirates, for urgent medical treatment. We gather that the First Lady was flown to the Arabian country last weekend during the Muslim Salah holiday, after complaining of neck pain for about 2 weeks before the time. The neck pain was said to have started shortly after Mrs. Buhari returned to Abuja from a trip to Lagos in July, where she had visited Florence, widow of former Oyo State Governor Bola Abiola Ajimobi, who died of coronavirus complications on June 25th, 2020. Upon her return to Abuja, Aisha was said to have self-isolated for 14 days in line with the coronavirus safety regime. A source close to the seat of power informed us that the First Lady's neck pain assumed a disturbing dimension shortly after she completed the 14-day isolation period, forcing the decision to fly her to UAE for medical treatment. The source also confirmed that she is in a stable condition and observing bed rest at a hospital in the Arabian country. Yes, that is the privilege of First Lady, because really, when if really we have good facilities in this country, and our leaders actually doing what they are supposed to do, my dear, we will not have any need to fly, whether the president or the vice president or the wife of the president or anyone out of the country. But even now that the borders are still shut, I'm surprised on how they still go out of their way to ensure that they are being treated out of the country. Because I could remember the Nigerians were saying that, okay, let's see how these people are going to fly now that the borders are shut, now that this and that. Really, if there's a serious medical concern for the president, you'll be shocked that he will be flown out of the country, because we have seen a very good example that the wife of the president had an issue of neck pain, and she has been flown out of the country when millions of people are dying every day. As a leader, you must be a good example. You must do and allow the people to do as you do, not just what you say. You have to ensure that you are giving, you are exercising that leadership and that position that has been given to you, not just about giving rules and also imposing duties on people, but really you have to be a good example. Take a look at the health sector in Nigeria today. It is a total mess. I could remember the last time that there were some allocations that were given out for about the education sector, the health sector, and that of the National Assembly. But shockingly, the budget for that of the National Assembly renovation was higher than that of the health and that of the education sector. And I could remember that Nigerians were also talking about that how could the House of Assembly renovation budget be higher than that of medicals and that of education. That is not heard of, and it is not good. But really, these are the examples of things. I can't remember that an American president will be flown to United Arab Emirates for medical attention, or even the president of UAE will be flown to Nigeria for medical attention. Nigeria should grow to that level where other countries will come in here for medical attention. It is part of building the resources and also the economy of the nation. But I don't think they seem to see it that way, because really all they go there to do is to fill up their pocket. They say they are not corrupt, they are fighting corruption. What have they done for the country to make the country really not to be corrupt? What has this administration done? What have they really put in place to ensure that, okay, even if I leave this position today, this is what Nigerians can count back on, that I have been able to restore this very particular, place in Nigeria. We can hardly count on anything that has been working in this country. Because if you want to start from anything, in your 8 years, you can decide to focus only on, on health, on the health sector, or perhaps health and education. And by the time you're out of that place, I'm telling you that the country will never forget you. If you can put all of these things in place, you go to healthcare centers, they are in total mess. Most of the time, those places are, deserted. You won't even see any doctors there. You won't see nurses there. We've seen situations whereby governors just working unawares, and he expects that, doctors and nurses to be available. But unfortunately, you get there, you would not see any of those people. Sometimes people are put on admission on the floor, and they are on admission. How do you expect them to get well? How do you expect people like that to get well? That is why they cannot even be treated in Nigeria. Are they saying that the medical doctors in Nigeria are not good enough? Because really, the medical doctors in Nigeria are being taken out of the country. The people in other countries are rather using the doctors and the nurses in Nigeria to fill up their hospitals, to ensure that they have the best healthcare in the world. But what is Nigeria doing? Rather, they are sending their politicians, everyone that is in high position, do not get treated in Nigeria. Everyone is treated outside of the country. Who are we doing? We are doing ourselves. But all of this, because now the wife of the president is in a critical condition, now she has been flown out of the country, but yet people are dying every day. These are things that should be looked onto, because really, I really don't want to talk much about this, because it is so annoying that we still have to be in one circle for over so many decades, which is so bad. So guys, that is it. Don't forget to drop your comment, whatever you have to say about this. I want to hear from you. Thank you for staying tuned, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. Do have a pleasant time. Bye for now.